Today, as I sit by the water, I look back and realize how powerful I truly am. A person who stuck to herself, didn't talk to many. Maybe a handful of people knew me my whole life. I started going to this place, and that's when I realized how many people watched me, how many people copied me, how many followed me in real life. I didn't speak much, kept my conversation short and sweet. The only real info people ever got about me came from my mother, and even she didn't know half the moves I was making. People say to me, "Why is it that everyone want to be like you?" And all I could say is, yes, a lot of them do. But how can one person walk into a room of 400 plus people and change the entire vibe? From how they think to how they sit. See, when I was younger, well maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, notice how people all sat together, out in the sun in groups, but I have always been the quiet one, kept to myself so I'd sit alone in the corners, where no one else wanted to sit. Over time, I started noticing people trying to get close to me, or just annoy me. Some would try to take my spot every time I sat down. Others would argue and fight, or try to block me from sitting there. And all I thought, why? No one ever sat here before. What shocked me the most, though, is that these same people love to sit in the crowd for gossip. But the moment they saw someone with peace, they either wanted to copy it or destroy it. Eventually, it got so far that people forgot who they were copying. They formed cliques and armies just to go against me. They tried to get me kicked out. They called the cops on me, told me I wasn't allowed in. They humiliated me in front of crowds, pointed at me, disrespected me. Every time I walked in, someone would say, "Oh, she's sitting with all her friends." But you know what? It never bothered me. These people meant nothing to me. They would gossip about the same people they smiled with 2 minutes ago. Sickening. If you have a problem with me, address me, not everyone else. And if you ever think you can come against me with an army full of humans, just know, my God and his angels got me. When I speak with volume, facts, and wisdom. I am a chosen one. After everything I went through, I had no choice but to stand up for myself. I called the police station, I called the place, asked what really happened. They knew. They just didn't care. They didn't want the truth. They wanted the drama. They ganged up on me. Someone finally saw the truth, and I waited 8 months until someone finally opened their eyes and saw what really happened. They realized I wasn't the problem. I was the proof that peace can't be faked, and strength can't be silenced. I didn't need to explain myself anymore. The truth had already spoken for me. And in the end, they didn't just apologize. They had to respect me, because I never changed for the crowd. I let the crowd expose itself.